My name is Tony Zhang. I'm the Chief Strategist here at OptionsPlay, and I want to show you how you can structure the optimal option strategy as you are doing your technical analysis using SharpCharts here at StockCharts.com. We now integrate the OptionsPlay Strategy Explorer directly into SharpCharts, which you can find underneath your SharpChart by clicking on the Options section under Tools and Resources and clicking on the OptionsPlay logo right above that. And we built this tool because as you are using a technical chart, if you want to structure an option strategy, you have to pick a strategy, an expiration date, a strike price, that traditionally you would have to use an options chain in order to do that work. But most traders struggle with figuring out what strategy they want to trade, what expiration date, what strike price, and even if you know exactly which ones you want to choose, like I have because you have many years of trading experience, what the chains do not offer you are risk analytics to understand how much money can you make or lose, and different scenarios to help you compare multiple strategies side by side. And that's why we built the OptionsPlay Strategy Explorer, so that no matter what view you have on the underlying chart, you can instantly structure the optimal option strategy for your outlook. So let's take a look at a chart here for Apple. Let's say you're looking at Apple and maybe you feel that this bearish trend that we've currently been in for Apple is starting to break out here and you think that this is a time for a bullish reversal for Apple. So let's take a look at using the OptionsPlay Explorer to structure a bullish trade here for Apple. Now at the top of your OptionsPlay Strategy Explorer, you'll see trading and income. Because we're taking a directional view here for Apple, I'm going to look at the trading side first, and I'll come back and show you how you can use the income tab. So under the trading tab, you'll see three sections: a bullish strategy, a bearish strategy, and high implied volatility strategies. Those are three possible outlooks that you might take as an options trader. We're going to explore the bullish strategy here today. And underneath the bullish strategy, you'll always be presented with three strategies that you can take for a bullish view on these underlying stocks. And this will progress you from an equity trader on the left to a simple option strategy in the middle to a more advanced strategy in the right-hand side. And this requires no experience in options trading to better understand each one, learn more about it, and decide which one might be suited for you. We have our P&L Simulator, which is going to be the primary tool that's going to help you make that decision. So let's go back to the chart, and this is really where the integration within SharpCharts is incredibly useful, because I can take a look at technical levels. Let's say I think that's going to reach 225 or maybe 250 here to the upside. If Apple were to reverse higher here, I can plug those scenarios into my P&L Simulator. So let's plug 225 initially first and see how much potential do I have on each one of these strategies. I'm looking at a 6% return on the stock, a 28% return on the call option, and a 58% return on the vertical spread if it reaches my first target. What happens if it reaches my second target of 250? A 17% return on the stock, 241% return on the call option, 163% return on the vertical spread. This gives me a clear understanding of what I can potentially make if I'm right in one scenario versus another scenario, and more importantly, what happens if I'm wrong and Apple's bearish trend continues to move lower? What happens if it reaches back down to 180? How much can I potentially lose? The risk and reward of the P&L Simulator helps you understand each of these scenarios so that you can make an informed decision as far as which strategy is best suited for you when you have this bullish outlook for Apple. Now, for many of you that are long-term investors, you might be looking to sell cash-secured puts and cover calls as part of the wheel strategy. And that's what the OptionsPlay tool does as well under the Income tab. You can select whether you own shares of Apple to either select a cash-secured put if you don't own the stock or a cover call if you do. And we give you different parameters to select different expiration dates, different strike prices without overwhelming you using the options chain. So if I'm looking at the June 6, 205 put to sell on Apple, I'm going to look at collecting roughly 1.27% of the stock's value in just 24 days, which annualizes out in this particular case to 21% yield. This gives me yield information that it's important for me to understand, and it explains the risks and obligations in plain English text to me below. So if you're brand new to these types of strategies, follow along with the plain English text to help you better understand whether or not you want to trade this specific strategy. You can do the same thing for covered calls once the put is assigned and you now own the stock. This way you can generate an additional income stream as you hold on to that stock, hoping for it to appreciate in value and for you to be able to take profit from that. So check out the OptionsPlay Strategy Explorer that's part of your OptionsPlay add-on for StockCharts.com.